I'm Carolyn.
I'm Kim.
And today we're gonna make a fruit tart. So simple to do. It sounds kind of intimidating, but it really isn't. It's so simple.
Let's do this.
Let's do it. You ready? Set?
Go.
All right, so we have 1 stick of softened butter that's been softened, obviously, and cut into cubes, so it'll mash up pretty easy. We're gonna pulse everything together here in our food processor. Put that in there. We're gonna mix it with 1 cup of all-purpose flour. Pour that in carefully so I don't get in trouble.
Go up.
I've learned.
Cloud of smoke.
And then here we have 1/2 cup of powdered sugar. And that's it.
Easy peasy.
So simple. So we're gonna get the lid on now that everybody's in the bowl. Snap it in tight. And we're going to pulse it until it comes to a ball. You'll see, it'll come.
Okay.
You wanna push
Trust
the button?
you.
Yeah. Okay.
Pulse.
Keep going.
Keep
There we go. Yep. There we go. That looks good. Take it on out. Take your blade out because, ouch. Careful. And then you're gonna just grab your dough and you're just gonna put it right in there and then just press it out into your tart pan. This is a 9.5-inch tart pan with a removable bottom.
This fills it in?
This will fill it in.
Okay.
Doesn't look like you're gonna make it, but you just...
Gotta work it.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a workout, but it's not bad. It's so soft and pliable.
And it's so worth it.
Yep, and as soon as you get it smushed out to your edges, you just push down in the corners and it'll pop up on the sides. You don't want one area too thick. You want to make sure it's nice and even.
Oh, because look how it goes into the edges there.
Yep, it's gonna pop right up because you want a little bit of a lip on your tart so all of your filling stays in.
It's okay for your bottom to be thin?
Yeah,
Right.
it'll puff up. Just push it till it's nice and even. Now we have everybody pushed into place. We're gonna stick it in a 350-degree oven for 10 to 12 minutes until it's light golden brown. You don't want to overbake it. You want it to be a nice light color. So perfect. Into the oven we go.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. There we go. 350 degrees. 10 to 12 minutes. So now that we have our tart shell in through the oven, we are going to make the filling for it. So what we have here is a cup, well, a stick of softened cream cheese. It's 8 ounces, it's a cup. But anyways, softened, and I cut it into cubes just to make the mixer have a little bit of help.
Yep.
It gets a little thick. Then I'm going to do 2 cups of powdered sugar.
Watch out, she's gonna make a mess.
I might make 2 cups as long as I don't throw it on the counter. Hey!
Oh, look at you.
I am
Good
getting
job.
so much better at this. Then we're gonna add about 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla. Perfect. Good job, vanilla helper.
Mm-hmm.
Now we're gonna add about 1/3 to 1/2 cup of heavy cream, depending on how tight it gets. You can always loosen it up with some more if you need it.
You don't want it too thick and you don't want it too thin.
Yeah, you don't want it to be too thin, but you don't want it so thick. It's all right. Here we go. Let's stand back. I knew it. Every time. It snows around me.
It snows in Arizona.
It does, only when I'm making stuff.
You want me to add some more?
Yeah.
Oh my god, that is too funny. That's the biggest mess you've ever made.
Not ever, trust me. Ask my mom.
That was classic. How we doing? How's that?
Add a little more.
Add a little more?
Yeah. All right, perfect. Yeah, that's spot on.
Spot on?
There we go. And the last step for the things we need to put together is the glaze. It makes a lot of glaze. If you're making one tart, you're gonna have a lot left over. But if you're making 2 or 3 of them, because they're easy and you should, it'll cover everybody. You'll see. So we're gonna start off, we're gonna do 4 ounces of apple juice. Okay, so here's 2. Grab another 2. We got 2 in there. We need another 2 for 4.
Whoa,
I know,
Carolyn.
that's all right. You can't hurt it.
No.
Pour it right on in. So here we have just 1/4 of a cup of white sugar. Ooh, pour that little pile in.
Pretty.
And 1 tablespoon of cornstarch.
That's gonna make
Hopefully,
it.
my second mess of the day. I made it. To the record, I did that.
You did it.
I'm gonna take just a little whisk. If you have a big one, I suggest using a bigger bowl, but I have a tiny little whisk. You're just gonna break up your cornstarch and give it some good mixing so that way it incorporates all together. Ooh,
Our tart is done.
our tart is done.
We think it's done.
It just looked good. It's starting to brown on the top, so we are good to go. There she is. She looks pretty perfect.
Smells
Yeah,
awesome.
we got a nice light golden color on the outside, and it's just starting to get brown on the top, which is perfect. So now that our tart is cooling, we're gonna go ahead and wash up some strawberries, blueberries, and raspberries, and then we'll chop up a kiwi. It'll all be delicious. Now it's all cleaned up, ready to go. Let's cut it up.
Yay, the fun part.
Yeah, the dangerous
Grab our
part.
knives.
All right, so now we're gonna cut up our fruit. Kim's gonna work on the strawberries. You can cut them any way you want. There is no wrong way to do it. It's like art.
Preference, your
If you like
preference.
one more than the other, do more of whatever it is that you like.
How am I doing, Carolyn? How are these strawberries?
We're doing perfect.
Aren't they beautiful?
They are so pretty.
I like them.
You can cut them thin, you can cut them thick. They're, like I said, no wrong way,
This is very therapeutic.
isn't it? And it smells good. Kiwis are so slippery. They make me nervous.
Yeah. I'm glad you're doing the kiwis.
Thank you, me too. Although after the powdered sugar incident, maybe not. Alright, so we're going to take it off gently. Careful.
Potato.
It's always harder under there. Set it up slowly.
Okay.
Perfect. That looks so good. God bless tart pans. Now that our tart is cool, we're going to go ahead and put the filling on. So you
It smells so good. The
It-
tart. I just got a whiff of the tart.
It almost smells like a giant cookie. Ooh. Come on, dollop.
Would you like a spoon?
I would not like a spoon.
That would make it easier.
It would make it easier, and I'm not for that. A little bit more. Here we go. And then you just, it looks like a mess, but you just smooth
Make it
out.
pretty.
We hold that side.
I will.
The tart pan underneath it always makes it want to slide.
I'm good at holding.
You are good at holding. I've always said that about you, Kim. That Kim, she can hold stuff. She's talented.
I am.
And then you just smooth it all in. You don't have to make it perfect, so I should stop touching
Still
it.
pretty.
It's pretty.
Okay.
Okay, so for this one, we're gonna do a layer of strawberries around the edge and then some kiwis and then go from there. So I'll help you. You do that side, I'll do this side.
Slippery little sucker.
So slippery.
What is it with you?
I just
And
like to,
sugar.
I like to
and
throw
strawberries.
things in your kitchen.
It's all good.
So now we'll do some
Okay.
kiwis.
These are slippery little suckers.
They are so slippery. I just kind of put them edge to edge.
Cooperate, kiwi.
I know. They're so hard to cut. They're so hard to just lay on.
Oops. Let's get a nice one.
Yeah,
There we go. Oh, this is so pretty.
Here we go.
And now,
Now we're gonna do just some raspberries, and we'll do our blueberries in the middle.
do you do the raspberries up?
I do like them up. They stand up so nice and pretty.
They're so pretty and they're so yummy.
I know. Wait till you taste them with the filling. They're so good. All right.
How's that?
That's good. And then you know what? We'll just put blueberries all in the middle.
Fill it in with some fillers.
Fill it in. Some tasty treats. Make a nice big pile.
Filling all those little
Yeah.
nooks and crannies.
So now that we've got our fruit on, we will get a glaze going.
this, you guys. It looks
Just-
so beautiful.
Just use the pastry brush and you just dollop it on, nice and gentle. Just dollop it on, spread it around.
Give it a nice thick
Yeah,
coat.
nice thick coat. It'll set up while it's in the fridge. You can make this a day ahead of time if you need it for a party. It's always a hit. Everybody loves it because what's not to like about a fruit tart?
Right?
Yep. You just make it nice and smooth.
You put it on the crust too?
I do get a little on the crust. I don't, not too much because I don't want my crust to be wet. And there you go. And then it'll shine up. The longer it sits, the glossier it gets. Beautiful. So good.
Well done, Carolyn.
Thank you. I'm quite proud of it too. And that, everyone, is a fruit tart. It's very simple. It's a couple steps, but they go so fast. Really, the longest part is baking it. And then other than that,
And the
instant fruit tart.
Yep.
Yeah.
There
Perfect.
it is. This
Let's
looks.
Who try it?
I think we
I'm
should.
ready to eat it now.
Let's do it. You go in first.
All right.
The blueberries.
I'm gonna go this way.
I'm gonna go this way.
I'm gonna like the raspberries.
Mm-hmm.
See how she avoided the blueberries?
Mmm. Mmm.
Isn't that good? The glaze isn't super sweet, even though it's got a lot of sweet things in it.
You guys have to make this.
Perfect counterbalance for the fruit.
Now that you've watched us do it, you need to do it.
Yeah, it's very
Go ahead.
easy. I
With the
promise.
blueberry.
Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
We'll see you again next time.
Bye.
Bye. Vegetables.
Veggie, like you know, salt and sweet.
Bite your tongue.
So sassy. I will eat a blueberry on a
Wow.
on a fruit tart.